I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Perfect. We
we
rocking and rolling. All right. Welcome back to the Dollhouse, my girl, Chastity Solomon. She is the owner of Hempnotic Skincare. Y'all make sure y'all share this live. We're going to be diving into some things. And she decided to use her platform to not only enrich and empower people through her products, but she's also giving back. Now, you guys know that I'm gonna be nice because I ain't trying to lose this one. I've been talking to Chastity and my colleague now some time behind the scenes, and y'all know I've been tearing this man up. So I'm gonna tear him up some more in a minute. But we know that there has been issues with people not receiving their SNAP benefits. Over 42 million Americans receive SNAP benefits, and some people did not get their SNAP benefits this month. Whereas three judges ruled that he was supposed to give them their benefits and pay the funding for that. It took him along. He went to appeal. He went to the courts to appeal, and the Supreme Court ruled and got involved. And we already know what the Supreme Court is going to do. They are going to bend the knee to his will.
will.
And people finally got their SNAP benefits. And what else happened was this is what happened. Now he wants people to pay back, give him back the SNAP benefits, give him back the SNAP benefits. I'm like, it don't work that way. These are people's hard-earned tax-paying dollars that they paid into. So you don't have a say so as to who gets to eat and who doesn't. In other words, let them eat cake. So while people are out here starving, he is out here at what is it? At the White House,
Yes.
uh, and had
Stealing.
his big grand party,
Oh
had
yeah.
his big grand party in the for what's the East Wing $350 million worth of legacy
Mm-hmm.
down in the street. So we'll dive into that later. But how have you been, girl? How have you been maintaining your peace? I always tell Chastity that she keep me calm, and that she does because y'all know me. I'm like a loose cannon. I have been keeping my foot, and rightfully so, on his neck because all of these things that you've been doing, you have been wreaking havoc on people's lives, and it doesn't take a
Lies.
thing to be nice to a person. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why we're doing today's show because the Thanksgiving holidays are coming up. Christmas will be here before you know it. And we're also going to talk about the economic blackout and what we can do to support more Black owned businesses. You can still black out, but make sure that you're pouring back into your communities as well.
Community. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, girl, how have you been? It's been a minute since we did
I
our first
know.
conversation.
And we got to do more lives together because I know everybody be busy. It's the holiday season. I've been doing okay. Just I am a mother of three. As you see me walking out the door and back in the door, I was taking the dog out because he started to bug me about going outside. But other than that, I'm hanging in there. I'm making it through the process. It is pretty tough out here. Like I tell everybody, the groceries has, I mean, I've been monitoring this process since last year. And I
Girl,
can tell you my groceries have increased at least by $160, another $200. I
my
used
God.
to be able to buy groceries and it would be like maybe $200. I say about 200 for I say 250 every 2 weeks. But now it's like three something every 2 weeks.
Girl, the cost of living is going up, and we both in well, her state where Chastity is at. A few people got elected. You know, there were a few racists that got called, and the people that are elected will make sure that she is taken care of. Whereas I've got Tim Scott, I got Nancy Mace, I got
Ah,
McMaster's, and all of these people are Trump loyalists. So they will
yes.
do his bidding for him. When the
Right.
SNAP benefits being held and frozen, McMaster's did nothing.
Uh,
Like a couple people that I know personally called because you got to call to make sure that your thing is on your card and everything. A
yes.
couple people that I know called and did not receive their benefits for that month, whereas other states did. Again, keep in mind 42 million Americans eat off of this. This is money that they paid and put money into.
Right.
So you would rather people starve. And there are children who died of starvation in other countries as well too. But see, that just goes to show you there's the haves and the have-nots. But my girl
Right.
Chastity, when I saw what she was doing, I said, "Oh, girl, I got to bring you back on the show to talk about this
Yes.
because we need to be giving back in community is more important than ever." And I have a couple resources that I will be sharing with you guys today as well too. And I'm pretty sure these people do not mind helping you. But in the meantime, Chastity, tell us about what you're doing in your area, in the Georgia area.
Okay, so I decided to do what I call Feed the Block ATL. So Feed the Block ATL is it was just a name I came up with because I knew I wanted to give back to people that's lacking or don't have their EBT, you know, and stuff like that. So Feed the Block is basically like covering your area, covering your location. So whatever you choose to do, you can, just say you want to give away food or if you want to give a gift card, whatever you decide to do, you covering the location that you're in. So I'm not telling people how to do it. I'm just asking people to create the movement. So to create the movement, you would tag Feed the Block ATL and tell me the location you in, and you'll tell me what you did to feed your block to create the movement. So like I said, I'm not controlling what you have to do, but I'm just giving you some ideas. Like I did a gift card. And then I might do food the next week. You know what I'm saying? But when I do the food, I did not want the food to be like, I mean, it's nothing against pantry food, but I wanted it to be an actual
Yeah.
meal. I didn't want it to be like different things and then they have to think about what it is they have to put together. So like some people decide to do spaghetti, some people decide to do chicken and rice, you know what I'm saying? Like an actual meal to give to someone that's in need. But what you would do is decide like how I found the recipients. I went on EBT, Georgia EBT on Facebook, and I posted on their platform what I was doing. And then they had to follow my Instagram page. So then next thing you know, I just kind of looked around, like seeing everybody that started to follow me. And then I just decipher who would need the card. Because one thing about me, I did not want it to be a very difficult red tape type of thing where they had to jump through hoops to get the card.
Right.
I wanted it to be very simple. So I ended up just, you know, some people came over, they started to follow, and then I just started to look at their story, just kind of looked at their Instagram page. So the first lady that wanted the gift card, she had, I think she had two kids and she lost her mother. So I was like, oh, okay, I give her the gift card. So if you're in South Carolina in your area, you can call it Feed the Block South Carolina, and you can just do what you decide to do and just tag us so we could post it on Instagram.
Yes. So there are ways that you can get involved. Feed the block. And Alvin, my colleague, asked a question. He said, for a whole family.
Yeah, I mean, well, that family was a family of three. So it's just different people. Like I made them just make sure that you follow me over on Feed the Block ATL. So like I said, I just look at different Instagram posts, just making sure that that you ain't just fake,
Oh,
because
yeah.
there's a lot of fake people too. So and I just ended up choosing someone out of the bunch that ended up following me.
I'm telling you, there's ways that you can get involved. As Chastity said, food pantries. I know my church, just not too long ago, a church that I live right down the road from was doing a food giveaway. But it's one box per car. That's the policy that they did. And it's little
Hmm.
things that you need. You for items. I went shopping over the weekend and I picked up a few canned goods because
Yes.
with everything that he's doing with these tariffs, if you are a pasta lover, any pasta lovers out there, They're pulling pasta off of the shelves because of even with chocolate. If you're a chocolate lover,
Wow.
they're having cocoa powder. All of these things that he has done has impacted everything that we love in this country, and we are paying for it. He thinks that it's other countries. No, that's not how tariffs works. There's imports and then there's exports. So you need to be getting involved in your community, doing what my girl Chastity here is doing. So when I seen that she posted that, she tagged it because she'll always send me stuff. I said, "Oh, girl, I got to have you back on the show and talk about this in this perfect time in Thanksgiving. People need to be
Yes.
getting back. Community is more important than ever." And I've talked to my colleague Alvin about this all the time, which is we got to depend on each other now because this
Yeah.
regime, let's be clear, it's not an administration, it is a regime. This is fascism, this
Yeah,
is a dictatorship.
it
They
is.
are only in feeding the 1%. And if you go and you looked at that party that he had, what was that, Mar-a-Lago at the White House, there were crab legs, there
Crab
was
legs,
shrimp
shrimp.
on
Mm-hmm.
ice. So y'all living the life of luxury.
Mm-hmm.
Cash Patel and what's her name? Christy Nome. I call her Ice Barbie. Says she like to put ice on people. Uh, out here parading around in private jets with
Yeah.
our hard-earned taxpaying dollars. Come on now.
And see,
While
let me tell
people
you
starve.
why people starve. Actually today, my daughter's school, they do it every third, I think every Monday or every third Monday or something like that. They doing a drive through pick up food if you need food at the school from 5:30 to 7:30. So I wanted to run over there at 5:30 and see what I can get, so I can give it to a family as well. But like I was telling people, I love the pantries, nothing against the pantries. I just really wanted to be able to not cook the food, but give them a bag of food that's already a created meal. You know what I'm saying? Like spaghetti. I'm gonna go buy bell pepper, onion, ground beef, noodles. You know what I'm saying? And spaghetti sauce, and I'm gonna give that away to a family, so they already have a meal. Cause the pantry sometimes they'll give you like random stuff, and you just trying to figure out what you're gonna make out of the random stuff. I don't want you to
I
figure it
agree.
out. Yeah, I don't want you to have to figure it out. I want you to know already that this is spaghetti. This is red beans and rice. This is chicken and rice. This is what is it? Broccoli cheese casserole. I want you to already know
Yeah,
that. I don't want you to have to be figuring out because they gave you noodles, rice, beans, and juicy juice. I can't do anything with that really. I could do something with it, but I don't want to have to think about what I have to cook with that. I'm still having all these missing parts.
exactly. Exactly. And even in the school system, we have to be getting involved in that too because they're not even wanting to feed our kids. If you got
Yeah.
children, Chastity says she's a mom of three. She's a mom of three.
Hmm.
Alvin has a son. So most of my colleagues have children. I only have a fur baby. So she's good. She gonna be good. She all right. I know what type of food she likes, what type of pet food she likes. She doesn't like the
Yeah.
dry one. She likes the ones like in chunks. You have to cut it up for. But
Yeah.
even with that, we have to make sure. Do you give them a recipe also for those that do not know how to
I mean,
cook?
I can. That's not hard. I can. That is not hard to do because I'm a little bit of a foodie anyway. I used to have like over 30 something magazines of Food Network. The Food Network magazines back in, how Food Network, I
Oh
had
yes,
so many, I
girl.
had to give them away because it was so many. So I'm a little bit of a foodie. So giving out recipes is not that complex. I actually used to sell them a little bit back in the day. I used to sell my recipes to people.
Pass it along. Exactly. Pass it along. And
Hmm.
and then some and help everybody. And
Yeah.
speaking of SNAP, Alvin, I don't know if you know, I sent Chastity this story, but the Trump regime says the SNAP recipients will have to reapply for benefits, prove they can survive without it. Again, you're pulling the safety net programs that help people from up under them. You're pulling the
Yes.
rug from under
I don't
this
understand
administration,
why.
this regime.
Yeah, I don't understand why would they have to reapply. But I guess what the reapplying is doing is weeding out who they don't want. But it's so crazy because you're not just hurting who they think they hurting, they really hurting themselves. Because you got people that's on disability, you got all kind of stuff. I mean, everybody on Snap is not black. Everybody's on Snap is not low income,
Hello?
so I heard that they're the ones that's usually on Snap. MAGA.
That part. Say it again, Chastity, because they seem to think that it's just what do they call us? Because we're both black women. What do they call us? They call us what is it? Ghetto, low income, or
Oh,
welfare queens. No,
Queens.
the original welfare queens are the ones that benefit from it the most, and it's white women. It's
Women.
always been that way for decades. It's
Mm-hmm.
always been that. But
Yeah,
they
because
seem to think that what did one of them say on the news? They said that black women we need to stop spending money on eyelashes and
mm-hmm.
fake hair weaves. Like it's the racism for me. They're putting it out
Mm-hmm.
there for you.
Mm-hmm.
They're not
Mm-hmm.
hiding it anymore. And I'm
And I'm
glad that
glad.
they're putting it out there because that teaches me and other black people in this country that we don't need to be doing business with you if this is how you think
Mm-hmm.
about me. And then for Pharrell to go and make his comments he made today, girl, I'm gonna tear his ass up tomorrow. It was very tone deaf. So now's the time will be joining me tomorrow. Pharrell made his comments about DEI and then how he doesn't choose both sides in politics. Um, it's
Mm-hmm.
very at this point, it's really
Mm-hmm.
very simple. You choose racism or you choose a better life for yourselves and your
So,
family. And we, myself and Chastity, because we are a part of the why did yeah, I know you guys want to know. Let me talk about that. All right. If you check my bio on Instagram, you will see the 92% after some part in my bio. That means that I voted for Kamala. I voted
yeah.
for you to have a better life. Me and Chastity have been talking this entire election since
This is last year.
2024.
Yes, yes.
So we already knew, black people already knew what was coming and we prepared.
Mm-hmm.
We started
Mm-hmm.
harvesting, we started getting our gardens, we started getting
Oh
all of
yeah,
these things.
baby.
But we already knew that it was going to be a food shortage. We already knew that things were going to be out of stock in the stores, that you would have to pay more. Let me tell you a little story. So I went shopping again this weekend. I went to go pick up some pineapples. Girl, guess how much pineapples is in a little bowl?
What?
About
Five.
$7.99.
That's crazy.
The diced up little
The
pineapples.
little ones?
Because they were three ninety
Wow.
nine before, $7.99.
Yeah, I remember when they was like 3.90. That's what I said about $4. I was gonna say $4.
I said, oh no, I'm not paying for this. Girl, I had to go with the small bowl because I always get the big bowl, and the big bowl was like
Yeah.
$7. I'm like,
What
I'm not
store
paying
was
that.
what store was that one?
I shop at Piggly Wiggly. I can't do Walmart no more. Y'all know Walmart bent the knee to Donald Trump, and now they
Hmm.
talking about he's talking about why don't you give family a Thanksgiving box? I'm like, no, why don't you give people some more money for their benefits?
Right.
Why don't you help people out instead of having these big corporations bend the knee to you to give you what you want? Hi, my love. I know who that is. Hi, Diva. Welcome. We're just talking about these
I
tariffs,
mean
how it impacts.
I'm still stuck on the Piggly Wiggly 7.99 pineapples.
Yes, girl. 7.99, and it was a bowl about this big right here. Now there's the smaller one. I had to get the smaller bowl, which was like four something. That wasn't bad. That's nothing. But pineapples should be cheaper than that. Even the big bowl should have been like 3.99. Yes,
Right.
don't do
The
Walmart.
Piggly Wiggly.
Let's talk about it. The blackout, the economic blackout. Y'all know that there is a blackout coming.
Right.
Tammy Roman, let me play a little message for y'all on what Tammy Roman says she gonna do with the blackout.
Okay.
Because I shared it to my group. Alvin, I think you've seen it already, but I'm gonna play it for my girl here, Chastity. Let me see. Let me go to the group, the Short Stack Revolution, because she's absolutely right. Tammy Roman is right. That's Capri. That's yeah. I'm gonna get into Pharrell tomorrow because what he said was very tone deaf. You're not reading the room. You are a billionaire. You done got with Louis Vuitton. You done got with all of these high fashion brands, but you are still not reading the room. But Tammy Roman posted something. Let me see if I can find it in this group chat. In the meantime, I need y'all to go and support my girl Chastity and purchase some of her products, Hempnotic Skincare. Y'all know we both love Bath and Body Works over here. We're Bath and Body Works members.
We do.
But I need y'all to go and support her business as well too. Y'all make
Mhm.
sure y'all. Okay, here we go. Boom
Okay.
from Hollywood Unlocked. It's coming up on that time of year, so I just want to go ahead on and put this out early. I'm not celebrating Black Friday or Christmas. I will not be buying anything. So do not feel obligated to buy me anything because you will not receive anything in return. Okay, I ain't got it for you, and I don't want it for me. And that was her message. That was her message. Uh, and I think a lot of black people we need to do this sentiment. If Walmart, Target, y'all already found out the hard way.
Target found
This
out the
is
hard
what
way.
happens when you capitulate and bend the knee to fascism to give Donald Trump what he wants, which is big tax breaks for the already, as Diva said in the comments, rich. They don't care. They care about that 1%, but they don't care about us, the working class out of here.
Well,
Yes, she's standing on this.
Target stocks dropped again. Now they're like $89.
Baby, when I tell you, Chastity, where you at? Jamal Bryant stood on business. He said, we ain't shopping nowhere out of nothing. If
Now
you rolling back on DEI initiatives, we ain't shopping here.
my stepdad, he ushers there at his church. He's like 15 minutes from my house. Yeah, he stands on business. He's not playing.
And rightfully so. That means Target, Aldi, Walmart, any of these stores that rolled back on their DEI initiatives that bent the knee to Donald Trump that want to raise the prices because Walmart warned in August of what was it, 2024, that they were going to
Mhm.
start going up on things.
Things. Yeah, they
So
are. Mhm.
we see an increase. And I experienced my taste of that this weekend with the pineapple.
He's making a good point. I don't know why I don't really boycott Walmart though. I don't really see a boycott at Walmart. You
And I'm
notice
still
that?
seeing our people shop there. We got to do something. We got to do something, and a general strike would be good right about now because a lot of people got furloughed, laid off, TSA workers, and then for Christy Nome, I call her Ice Barbie to get up here and pretend like y'all gonna pay these workers, these black TSA workers, when people were laid off, furloughed.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. It's been awful.
This is
I
why we have
Has
to
anyone
touch.
have you heard anybody traveling through the airports been have you heard anything about in your location about delays or anything like that?
Ooh, not in South Carolina, but I know in Atlanta, where you're at, girl, in
Yeah.
Georgia, I've seen the videos. Texas, seen the videos. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, Alvin is in Texas. Tit for Tat is in Texas.
What part of Texas, if you don't mind telling me, because I have family coming from Houston, Texas in a week.
And let me do something. Yes. There we go. Boom. All right. But this is what we're talking about. We're talking about ways that we can participate. And you said, Diva, that the boycott of Walmart is, yeah, he's in Dallas.
Okay.
And you said the Walmart boycott is starting soon. We have to start now
Yeah.
because what just happened with these 8 Senate Democrats that voted along with Republicans as far as our health care to reopen the government back up? Y'all could have kept it shut down. That would have been more money for people in their pockets. I would have kept it shut
Head
down.
down.
They want to play hardball with them
Yeah, I know
because
exactly.
they not playing fair at all.
They
They
not.
not playing fair at all.
Mm-mm. I don't
Y'all
know what.
burning your MAGA hats now. They wasn't wearing them MAGA hats in line.
So what do
What
you
happened?
So, what do you feel about Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Oh, girl, she found the light. Mm, you found the light. And I'm gonna just say this about Marjorie. It's not fun until it actually hits your doorstep.
Myself. Yep.
You inflicted pain on other people, but now that it's happening to you, you want us to believe you. Oh,
Right.
you have said some horrible things. Jewish space lasers. You got up there and you attacked the youngest black woman in Congress, Jasmine Crockett,
Yeah.
and now you expect us to believe that you changed. When Sonny on The View got on your ass, Whoopi Goldberg cut straight to commercial. No, Whoopi, don't cut the commercial. No, we need to be doing with them. We need to be pressing them. If you found the light all of a sudden, why do you continue to ride the train until it is all the way off the tracks?
Right.
And as Tennessee Brando, Midas Touch Network would say, it is too late to put the toothpaste back in the tube. You went on here and you harassed
That's a
a
good way.
school.
That's a good way to explain it. Yes.
You went out here and you harassed a survivor of something that happened at a school. We seen that video. Yes, she wanted to run for office, and Trump told her no.
No.
She was running for Senate. Trump told her no. AOC busted that bubble already. She spilled all. She said she's running for Senate, and she is a woman scorned. If y'all follow Politics by Tabitha here on the Tube, y'all would know she's in Georgia too. Tabitha Speaks Politics is in Georgia, and she said the same exact thing. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a woman scorned. And when a
Yes.
woman is scorned, what do, ladies? We let it all out. We unleash the gates of hell.
Yeah. So, what is she saying about being threatened? That's the piece I'm a little. What are they threatening her on? I'm confused about the threats.
Girl, you know how crazy these Trump supporters are.
Oh
All he
yeah.
can do is whistle, and them supporters will come directly after anybody that he targets. Adam
Yeah.
Kinzinger said he does stuff like that. If he's singling you out the same way he did with Jasmine Crockett in the past has even said she's gotten threats on her life.
Oh yeah. She did say that. Yeah. Mm,
I believe it, Alvin. She's getting threats. I believe it because his supporters are crazy.
crazy.
They are just as dangerous as he is. And to equate one of the top female rappers, Nicki Minaj, into this, her supporters are the same exact way. I mean, they put people's info out there. They do the same exact thing that Donald Trump supporters do.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ugh.
she's telling the truth about that. But anything else, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying
Oh,
Marjorie Taylor
she's
trying to be.
everywhere. She's everywhere talking. She's everywhere trying to advocate for her situation. But she didn't burn
She
her
said, now
bridges.
I'm
So
going to apologize. But girl, here's what did it for me when she got up there on CNN and she apologized.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I need to go back to watch it.
Do y'all believe it was sincere? Let me know in the comments. Y'all sound off. Do y'all believe it was sincere, her apology? I already know what Alvin and Diva are gonna say. And I'm just gonna say this. Yeah, I do I believe people can change? I mean, yes. Marjorie, no.
No,
I don't believe she's changed because if
it's
she
not funny.
changed, if she changed, she wouldn't be voting on a bill that basically allows people to have their HB1 visas. She voted
Mm-hmm.
against people that are coming into this country need their visas. Why take that away from them? But she and
Crazy.
then the big ugly bill. We're gonna get into
I
that in a minute. I'm gonna get Chastity's thoughts on Bubba and who they saying that Bubba is. My theories about it as well too. Tabitha Speaks Politics. Y'all go and subscribe to her and check her out. She did a video on it, and now they're saying that Bubba. Y'all heard about Bubba? Yes, Miss Stevie. I'm in IG jail, but I've been seeing what's going on. They are trying to say that Bubba. First it was Bill Clinton. Now they're saying that Ghislaine Maxwell, who was a conspirator to Jeffrey Epstein, had a horse named Bubba, which is why y'all see that picture floating around here. I'm like, I'll be damned. So you mean to tell me that Bubba is a damn horse?
What?
Y'all have to go see the
These
pictures.
people
Y'all were
cuckoo.
cutting up over the weekend with these pictures of who y'all think that Bill Clinton is Bubba. I believe it.
What?
And then what Nick Fuentes had said, he said he's playing YMCA as his theme. Why wouldn't I? I'm not surprised. So you even got a white supremacist saying we know something's up, but Trump has never talked about who he
Right.
loves, his sexuality or anything. But
Right.
Tabitha, in her video, she said Ghislaine Maxwell had a horse named Bubba. So is it a horse or who is it? We're all trying to figure out who it is because they were saying it's Bill Clinton.
Oh God.
And
You be
girl, the
thinking
picture. Let me show y'all some of the pictures. I'm gonna show y'all one. Y'all were cutting up, especially Charles Blow from CNN. Oh my God. Let me
this is
show y'all
like
the
a
picture.
this is Ringling Barely, what is it, Barley Circus?
Yes, the Ringling Brothers Circus.
Circus.
Let me show y'all the pictures because I
Bubba.
kept sending them to the chat. And I'm pretty sure Alvin's seen them. I'm like, Charles Blow, why are you like this? Why are y'all like this? Y'all posting these pictures of Trump.
What's that?
I gotta see if I can find it. It was over the weekend. Okay, no, he must have took it down.
Item.
He had to
I
take
know.
that picture down. But y'all been posting and I've been recapturing some of it. Like, my God, my God, my God, today. And I sent a bunch of them to the chat. So let me see. Let me see. Oh my goodness. I think I sent some to Andre. Hold on. Oh yeah, post unavailable. It was taken down.
Oh.
Silver Fox vibes.
Oh,
The
that's too much.
internet. Y'all been cutting up.
Cutting up real
Y'all
bad.
have been cutting up over the weekend. And this is Tabitha Speaks Politics.
Wow. They doing the most. The mostest.
Ooh, oh my God. And Ghost too. Oh Jesus.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Y'all have been cutting up this weekend. It's one more too, y'all. Jesus.
Oh, oh Lord.
And the one with Charles Blow, my God, baby. Yes,
It
it
sure
is.
is. The payback, the big
Nothing
payback.
dies. And went straight to Mar-a-Lago to avoid those press briefings. And now all of a sudden, in favor for releasing the files.
That's weird.
Something is definitely up. He's got
Hmm.
something up his.
Oh yeah.
I can bet you money that they probably and Joe Walsh just did a live. I just got to watching his live. I can guarantee you that Pam Bondi, Attorney General, or his personal attorney, probably scrubbed his name from some of the
Some of
files
that stuff. Hmm. They didn't had time to do it
because
because
she
they've been
already
waiting so
told him.
long. They didn't had time to do it because they've been waiting so long. It's just been stretched.
And then when you try to release it, get it released, then my sister said a lot of files have been destroyed. Yep. And then you
Hmm.
had those people walking out. Remember the picture of the people walking out the White House with binders saying Epstein on the front?
Yeah.
He's in
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
those files because Pam Bondi told him that he's in the files.
Files.
So tomorrow
Hmm.
they're going to vote to pass. They're going to vote to pass it. And I can guarantee you some of the names have probably been redacted. If not that, then they probably scrubbed his name out of there. And remember, he told Republicans to take their names out of the Epstein files. So
Oh yeah.
yes,
They.
exactly, Diva. They will protect him.
Hmm.
That's for sure.
Mm-mm.
That is for sure, for sure. They will protect him. And there'll be no accountability either
Oh
because he's
no.
got the DOJ, he's got the Supreme Court, he's got the House, got the Senate, they got everything. And now they're
Hmm.
trying to gerrymander. My girl Chastity here has also been saying it. I've been saying it. If you can vote, get out here and vote.
Out.
And we
Mm.
just had a big election in New York, a big election in Georgia, a big election in Pennsylvania. Spanberger, uh, Cheryl Mamdani, these were big key wins so that we
Oh
can
yeah.
take back that.
Yeah.
So everybody needs to be getting involved. Register to vote if you have not. Get out here and do your part. And as far as an economic blackout, let's get to that because I'm bouncing all over. We're covering topic to topic to topic on what we can do to community today. Yes, they did do well. And I think we have to do away with the people who are ineffective, like Chuck Schumer, like a Hakeem
Oh
Jeffries.
yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're not bringing anything to the table, which is why they didn't want David Hogg and what's the other guy's name? Malcolm Kenyatta. They
Yeah.
didn't want because they were bringing something youthful. These
And
old
new old
establishment
people,
men.
yeah, they burnt.
We saw
Burnt out.
Nancy Pelosi retire,
Yeah, she
so
did.
we
Thank
need
God.
something young. We need like
Yeah.
a Jasmine
Yeah.
Crockett.
Yeah. We
We
need some
need
younger people. Hmm.
like a Malcolm Kenyatta and Isaiah R. Martin. He didn't win his race, but he's Gen Z. You need something young and youthful. It's time
New
for the
one.
next.
Yeah, because everybody burnt out.
Yep, these old establishment
Mhm.
Dems, these centrists with their old outdated policies. It's time for something
Time to
new.
something
They
new.
will release only stuff that don't incriminate him. Exactly. But his name is all up and through it. His name is
Mm-hmm.
all up.
Even through.
Better believe it. It's a hoax. He kept saying it's a hoax. It's a Democratic hoax. No, mm-mm.
Well,
Your
he
name
also
is
said
in it.
drink Clorox, so
Yes, he sure did inject ourselves with bleach. He said
so
that. And he also told, what else did he say?
he gonna
He
give you two
called
thousand dollars. He gonna give you $2,000.
yeah, let's talk about that. Of what was it? The tariff dividends? Tariff dividends, y'all? Of our hard earned money, you gonna give it back to us so what we paid so we can pay back into the system again. Make it make sense. Yeah, nobody wants to live in their old, outdated
The
ways
ways. Hmm.
anymore. We
Just like they got rid of the penny, they need to get rid of a lot of other stuff. They need to get rid of a lot of other stuff, just like they got rid of the penny.
and he wants to put his face on a coin. That's typically for presidents who passed away. You
maybe, maybe he knows something we don't know though. Maybe he will.
too many trips to go to the Walter Reed Medical for those MRIs.
I know,
It only
right?
takes one.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say. The indications are there. Look at his hands. Look at his kinkles.
Yeah, he's struggling.
Yeah, we gonna get through it. As Black people, we have
Oh yeah,
been through the worst,
the
but we
worst
have always. So while the ones who voted to put him in office are suffering, we are figuring out a way.
way. Yeah, black people figure it out. They're not. They not want to say used to, but they understand the struggle. They know how to get themselves out of the struggle, so they'll survive. Why they think that doing something to us, we'll be okay. Hmm.
And it's not only just that, but they're the ones that are impacted by it. Yeah, we're fighters. We always come back.
Yeah.
And I told my mother this. I said, we are invincible. We have
Hmm.
survived everything, every
Dang.
stick stone that has been thrown at us. We have taken it and made something out of it. And that's
Hmm.
to do. Form community. As Diva said earlier, it's time for us to do like a general strike. It's time for us to
Hmm.
strike. And then what's his name? Sean Duffy from the real world. You're threatening people who don't come back to work. They're called people have been calling in for sick days. That's easy. No work, no pay, no work. Make it fair.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm, mm, mm,
You
mm,
want people to come to work, but are you willing to pay them their benefits?
no, they want to cut. Yeah, you want me to work for free?
No, we're not doing that anymore.
Mm, mm,
We're
mm,
not doing that anymore. And I think some of these people have had enough. They're
mm.
not coming to work. You're threatening them. What you gonna do? It's just like when a child didn't want to go to school. They say you go to jail if you don't go to school. They send somebody to come out and look for you. What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna come to people's homes and make them come to work? Mm-mm. It don't work
Mm-mm.
that way.
It's almost like modern day slavery. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
But it was so good being on here. I actually I wanted to try to make it to the school.
Oh yes, yes.
Because they doing the giveaway at 5:30 up the street here. And if you decide to do feed the block in your area, just tag me. That's all I'm asking people to do. I know one person asked to send money to me, but you don't have to send any money to me. This is you doing what you want to do in your block. And just do me a tag. Just tag the Instagram page.
And it's called Feed the Block ATL. Where South Carolina. I'm going to figure out a way, try to get involved and do what I can do as well too,
Yes.
because we've had to get resources for myself as well for
Yeah. Yeah.
canned goods. We had to go.
Yes.
Everybody, don't be ashamed about it.
Oh
Get out
no.
there
Yeah.
and let people
Yeah.
know.
Everybody, I mean, I used to be on EBT. I mean, I still got my EBT card from when my son was born. The card is 22 years old.
Wow.
I've been on, I mean, yeah, I still got it to this day. I mean, I've been on EBT probably about 2 or 3 times off and on, so I totally understand when people need their benefits and stuff.
So y'all get involved. Get involved in your communities. Be the change you want to see. I can't keep my girl. She said she got to be out at 5:30. But
Yeah.
Chastity, let everyone know where they can follow you.
You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook at I got a couple pages, but at hypnoticskincare.com, or Hypnotic Skincare on the social media platforms.
All right, fashion dolls, and there you have it for today's. Yes, that part, Diva. And some of them were, guess what?
Yes.
MAGA.
Uh,
Where those red hats now?
yes.
Are we great yet? Because y'all voted for the price of groceries. I already done told y'all. Pineapples done went up. Things have
I'm,
went up. Damn pancakes done went up in the store. The pancake mix done went up in the store.
oh, it's
Are,
horrible.
are we great yet?
Mm-mm.
To see, this is what y'all voted for. Y'all voted for the price of bacon and eggs, right? So
Mm-mm.
that's all I got for today. Like I said, fashion dolls, and we gonna wait for this live to upload, and I'm gonna give y'all some clips.
Yeah.
And yeah, that ain't what they voted for. Yes, it is. That's what they voted for, and that's what you tell them. You keep reminding them. But we're gonna get through this, y'all, and I'm gonna keep being the light and the fire in all of this darkness. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, subscribe here to Style by Stevie, hit that bell so you'll be notified when I come on. I'll be using YouTube because Facebook was acting crazy. I'm
I
still in
know.
Instagram jail. And Chastity was one of the first people. She was like, "Girl, what did you do?" I said, "I just told Megan Kelly what she can go do with herself."
Uh,
And Don Lemon said it so brilliantly. So yeah, I'm in IG jail for a year, y'all. But I'm gonna get through it. But I still can post. The page is still up. Y'all can go on over there and see it.
it's
And be on
not
the
for a
lookout for it.
year. It's for a couple weeks, right?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Just
It said 300. It's 363 days now. So we gotta wait. Yeah. Yep. They restricted me, girl. They really
Mm.
did because I said what I said about Megan Kelly. Yes, a year. So for the meantime, and then I like YouTube Live. This is my first time using YouTube Live. My second
Yeah, I
time. I
never
went
see.
live over
Yeah,
there.
I never been. Yeah, I never experienced YouTube live. Mm-mm. It's my
Yep, but
first
I'll be over
time.
here. Yeah,
Mm.
they didn't penalize Don Lemon because he did it on his show. He did it on YouTube here.
Okay.
So, but me on Instagram, they took that shit serious. They strike my sit. They said, let me tell you something. Let me go on ahead and put you. We're gonna place her in jail right now. So I'm restricted. But
Wow.
your girl is getting that Zsa Zsa Gabor treatment, that Cardi B treatment with the diamonds on the pillow and everything over here in IG jail. I love it so much.
But
I'm
it
gonna
was
keep
great being on here, and
out.
you all take care.
Yes. And I love y'all. Yes, Diva. Thank God for YouTube. And I will see y'all tomorrow on YouTube Live with my
Oh,
colleague now at the time. We're gonna get into all of the craziness for real too. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all
all
take
right.
care.
Bye bye.
Take care, girl.